Hey there! Welcome to another weird Japanese exclusive original Xbox game that I've been wanting to record for a long time. I was in the process of playing through this like here and there. So obviously not all those dates are correct. Oh gosh, which one was the most recent? Level 10. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I was in the process of playing this like as Dinosaur Hunting content was rendering, or like an hour or so in the morning I'd play a little bit. Let me turn that down just a little bit more. My microphone manager decided to crash. It's not working right now, so that sucks. So sorry if the audio is a little weird. I'm going to try and edit it anyways. Hopefully we'll be okay. Yeah, I was working my way through this, finally making progress. This is another one back in July I had bought a physical copy of finally, because the RIP that I had downloaded like a decade ago it seemed like it had some audio issues that wouldn't have been on the disc. So I was happy to get a retail copy and get a good dump of this, just like Dinosaur Hunting. Let me run around up here while I talk about this game a little bit. Well, what else was I going to say about this game a little bit? I meant to grab the box. This is a 2002, I believe, original Xbox release by Highwaystar. You know what? Let me grab the box. Dang it. So mixed up, or so caught up dealing with that audio software, I forgot all the other stuff I wanted to have ready here. This is 2002 Highwaystar Co. Limited, Japan release, and I'd seen a poster of this guy, who I believe his name is Dunk the drunk dwarf. Just a poster of that was just artwork, and this was back in 2012, I think, around the time I was recording Dinosaur Hunting the first time. And I was also in more modern games. I was into roguelikes and roguelites of the time, and this game kind of struck me as one. Everything is mysterious until you bring it back to where did town go? It's always pointing south. Until you bring it back to town and have it identified. It seemed like the layout of everything underground was randomized. So it kind of struck me as like, is this a proto-roguelike? It kind of is. Some stuff seems to be randomized. But mostly it's just like, you don't know what an item is until you have it identified a bunch of times. And then it's always the same thing. There's no right stick camera control in this game. You have to, gosh, how do you even do it? Click the right stick in, then you can look around. It's a very like small field of view. Then you click it again to leave. So you hit X to line up the camera behind you. Let's get underground and see what the whole point of this dang game actually is. This is a game where you are in an area, you're in a part of the world that is apparently overgrown on top of ancient Egyptian civilizations. So you are a dwarf, you're a digger, of course, because that's what dwarves do, and they also drink. Your whole crew gets wiped out at the beginning because they're idiots and they used a bunch of dynamite. You're the only survivor, and to honor them, you are still on the hunt for unraveling the mystery of this area. And so when you first come down here, none of these paths are here. These are all paths I've dug. If you dig too long or too straight or too wide, it will eventually cave in. So some of this stuff, like this disconnected one, I had a tunnel, but it has since collapsed. You can hire gnomes to come in and concrete an area to keep it from collapsing. That's what all this white is supposed to be, is concrete. And so you dig around until you find one of these ruins. You go into the ruins and you find these Mystery of History components. So this one tablet, you have to find all 4 of those. You have to find 4 pieces of it and then pay to have all of these decoded, which unfortunately the font, I don't know if it's the font in this game or the way it's written is very different than Dinosaur Hunting. This seems to be more poetic, which makes sense because it's all fables and legends and ancient civilization stuff. So these are supposed to be ancient Egyptian tablets that you're finding. So it says stuff like, a woman who becomes a child of Tamachi god, Gozata house, take away my body and my soul and kill Ims. Proclamation to the owner. According to the command, suspicious person, burned by fire. Like, it only vaguely makes sense if I've done I'm looking at Google Translate and doing its instant translation, and it constantly keeps changing and getting more confusing. But if I scan it and try and get a good screen grab and a scan of it, it can kind of make sense. It seems like what's going on here is there was a ruler. He had a wife or a daughter maybe, and she wanted to usurp him, and I think they might have put her to death for crimes. But she had done some dark magic to bring her, reanimate, bring herself back to life. I think that's the vague gist of it. So there's the tablets. There are these tablets, which have a different layout to them. And then there are all these little papers, which can also have more than one component you have to find. And some of these are written... Where's the one? This one sort of looks like maybe it's a poem or something, the way the line repeats the same thing. And there are lots of them. So you have to go out to these little areas, pick up pieces of them, dig your way back, not necessarily dig your way back, but come back to a portal, a hole in the ground, go back to town, have them decoded. You also find treasure that you can sell to restock your BEEV and to buy gear, which is what all of these are. So you can see it's intelligence up, defense +5, +10, kind of typical adventure game stuff. And then your health is in the form, because you're a drunken dwarf, obviously, your health is in the form of BEEV. That's that meter in the top left. So you will see your belly drain slowly as you dig and stuff. But let me get... I know where I'm actually going, but let me come down here and dig a tunnel to reconnect this path and show you what the crux of this game is. So we want to go due west. You hold the right trigger, and you hold up, and you dig through the ground. Oh, sometimes you find fun stuff like the underground tavern. Wow, we got real lucky on that one, where a kobold will sell you really expensive beer. I don't actually need any, and I think I haven't played this in weeks now, because I actually got to a major point I wanted to stop and record. So you're in luck, you haven't seen the weeks of me slowly digging through the ground for 20 minutes a day. But see, they're not that great. I think when we get to the second part of the second of 3 maps, it will be his special BEEV might be more useful. The speed that I'm digging at is actually increased from the way you start the game. Of course, you start out, everything is really slow and tedious. Your BEEV drops really quick. When you take damage, you really take a lot of damage. So it seems very precarious. It's got that roguelike, that feeling of I'm gonna die real easy in this game. I should really take my time, or you have to slowly eke your way through the game. But now I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. This is probably the most exciting thing. So you can see on the map that the rest of these are ruins. I managed to translate one of the guy who does the translations, who reads the tablets, which also costs money. he mentioned something about all the way to the south. So I figured it might have been this little nook down here, which is as far south as you can go. But I just randomly dug straight down from that entrance and found the boss area, which I had never seen before up to this point in the game. So you dig into a temple and you'll get a little scene just like when we found the bar, and then you go in here. This place is much bigger and much more elaborate than any of the ruins. I did play through this whole section a couple times. One time it locked up the Xbox on me, so hopefully that's not going to happen for us. If it does, I'll have some editing to do. So normally you just walk into more confined spaces, but this one has this whole big structure out here to walk around. There's nothing to find. You're just walking around. So your drill becomes a hammer when you go into the ruins or places like this. And then you get a strong attack and a weak attack. And you can hold the charge up. The more upgraded it is, the more you can charge. And then that'll do even more damage, just like the overhead attack here. This is like 4 levels of weapon upgrades, so when you first start out, it takes forever to swing. It takes forever to charge up. It's real easy to get hit. You can equip... So I need to equip my beer, so now it has the beer icon on it. When I pull the left trigger, he'll stop and drink. I don't actually have any sub-weapons right now, but you can map those to the black and white buttons down there and there. Usually, I think all the ones I've found so far, all the ones I've seen documented in the manual are different attacks. Or they'll give your weapon, your hammer, ice, fire, lightning elements. So there's like 4 elements that you can get for your weapon. This says, I feel the powerful power of a painful seal. Oh, hello. Everything, I might have over-leveled before I found my way into here. This is use a key to open the door. You can use your bare hands if you don't have one of these key items. Mine seems to be glitched. It says limit 5, but it has never gone down from 5. It's supposed to be a number of uses. So you would have to stack up multiples in here if you thought like a temple might be really deep. But this one has always been stuck at 5, so I'm going to go with it. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to work. So trying to find my way this far into the game, I may have over-leveled a little bit. Things are relatively easy. This guy sucks. There are also traps. He will summon enchanted... whatever you want to call that, wiggly yellow mummies. All right, now I'm stuck in a bear trap. Whoa. Okay, come on, guys. There are traps, like I said. There's these bear traps that will hold you in place. There are these dart traps that just constantly shoot darts at you. I don't know if wiggling helps. Makes me feel like it does. Most of this is treasure. This is an actual new, possibly a new item. Looks sort of like the shoes I already have. Whoa. But you can see this one I've gotten enough of these, so I can identify it myself, so I know it'll be worth 1,800 gold when I get back to town. This is also just some treasure. This is also treasure, but I haven't picked up enough of those. And then these shoes might actually be different than these shoes. So we might have gotten some unique gear out of this. You can also look at the map in here. It's not too useful. It's real easy to get turned around. There's also these fire traps. I think there's a guy right there. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I wish it could tell me how many hours I've spent playing this game so far. There are 3 areas, and it's even supposed to get to a point where you can dig farther down. Like, there's not just one level of the tunnels. This is possibly the bad trap. This one will just, like, drop you into a hole. Oh, nope. Just another bear trap. The traps that drop you into a spike pit are real bad. Are we going interior or not? Oops. You get a little bit of gold. Actually, that one guy... Oh, no, I picked it up. I picked up the item. Oh, that's not a path. Oh, nope, wrong button. Let's see, maybe my save file corrected itself. Am I still... Nope. Still got 5 uses. Ooh, treasure. So, more money. Eventually, you need to unravel the story, find a boss, and purchase the digging rights for the next area before you're allowed to, like, really proceed in the game. So that's what I have yet to do in the off and on years that I've played this game. Let's see, this should be... The entrance to the boss area, I think, is down here. Maybe? Aha. Oh, this is... it seems to be sealed. I think we come back here after we beat her. So... Where am I heading? If you watch me play Dinosaur Hunting, you can appreciate how bad I am at navigating maps in games. So that's the locked door. That was some treasure. I don't think it's to the right up there. This is kind of a different layout. I wish the icon of you told you which direction you were facing. That'd be very helpful. This guy will also... Yep, he's going to hit me right there. Oh, no. Everybody fall down. And sometimes they drop stuff for you. So there's a weapon I don't think I have identified. So I cannot use it. Can I even use... this one? No, this thing will warp you back to... It'll either warp you outside of the ruins that you're in, or it warps you all the way back to the, like, surface level. I've never actually used one. That's what the manual says. Uh-oh. Ah, there's the spike pit. And then they spawn you right back next to it. It's real great. one more mummy. I'll let him shamble our way. I think I hear him. One thing I learned from one of the tooltips, if you just hold down the left trigger to drink your beer, you will drink more. You'll get less health back and drink more of your beer than if you just pull it a little bit. It's a really specific mechanic that I sure didn't know about, but I definitely, always thought, wow, you really go through this BEEV. Okay, here we go. An actual boss fight, kind of. Oh. Ow. Oh, I missed. She's beaming. Ah. All right, don't lock up. I'm not touching anything. Oh, thank God. Something was unraveled. It really can't read the left-hand side of that message. All right, let's drink a little more beer. Pick up some pyramids. Yahoo! He kind of reminds me of Wario. So, we picked up, I believe, one of the key items. This says, the key to unlocking the mystery. Uratas Nishiki School. It's apparently what the top line says. And then with the ... there it says, the key to solving the mystery. I'm sure we have to pay a bunch to have that identified also. So, because I wanted to record that dramatic boss fight, this is as far as I've made it in this game. And you will see in a little bit, this is the most unique environment that we'll be in. Most of the temples are, I think the layout is randomly generated. You'll see. Maybe it's just a handful of random, not random, but a handful of different layouts that you will find. And they're much more simple than this place. Let's see if we can get back to that locked door and see if this can now be opened. A couple other things. Hold right trigger is block, and then hold block and... Oh, great. Dive roll into a trap. If you hold block and then a direction, you will dive roll that way. You always get stunned afterwards. Thanks, Katie. You always get stunned afterwards. Whoa, what is this? Is this the door that was locked? Got the treasure. I need to try and move my phone forward. You always get dizzy after you do a dive roll, but as you play the game and level up, you can dive roll more times before you get dizzy. Got a treasure to solve the truth. Take the phone out of the mount and hold it closer to the screen so you can get better contrast on that. As you might have guessed by now, this seems to have been a budget game. Okay, how do we get out of here? there's a little more treasure in one of these paths. Or traps, or enemies, who knows. Oh, nope, just wraps around. Having finally played this and translated some and gotten a feel for what it's actually like, I will say it's not quite as exciting. It doesn't have as much potential as the first time I played it, when I thought, is this like Spelunky that no one ever, discovered, nobody ever found outside of Japan? Is this like a very intricate, like masterfully designed roguelike light? Not so much. It's still interesting. It's definitely, even more than Dinosaur Hunting, blunted by not being able to read anything. And it being in this writing style that Google Translate doesn't even make a whole lot of sense out of. But I'm still intrigued, especially knowing that there are 2 other overworld maps and the tunnels can get deeper and deeper. So when you first start out, it's like, is it a recharge? No. Okay. You can do 1 dive roll before you get dizzy. And now I can do 4. So obviously progress. By further mobile recording during defense, forward rotation. I didn't get to catch that tip. So our BEEV is now down to 17. This was the more expensive one that I bought that's worth 150, or holds 150. So it'll obviously refill more than this one that was a max of 100, but you're constantly like going out, using your BEEVs so that you can stay out longer, then coming back to town and buying more beer. It's basically like a health potion. And I believe as you level up, you also increase the size of your, so you're getting like max health up. And then we exit the cave. Try and catch this tip. Nope. Warp items. Something about a warp item. I have a compass, which I think the only thing it does is blinks south to point me back towards town. And here's our town map. There's a shrine here where you can buy a blessing. I don't know if the blessing carries over from one run to another or if you have to buy it every single time. But if you do die, it will bring you back here and take half your money, but you'll still be alive. So that's kind of always a benefit. This guy, this is the Iron Hand Workshop, where you can upgrade your drill and your hammer. This guy, oh, that's the guy I never go to because he sells the dig rights for the next area, so I haven't had a reason to talk to this guy. This is the Scholar. Let's just go up here and have him read what he's got. Let's see if it catches any of this. The existence of the Queen's altar has been proved. And also, you've destroyed it after ruining valuable historical materials. Maybe he meant rescuing valuable historical materials. Did you make up for it? Well, it seems that it wasn't just a mummy. This time I'll take a big look. Big look. However, something, I'm sick. New facts have been revealed. I'm so busy, I can't wait. I've got to try and get this phone screen closer to it. No. The way Google Translate app picks up, it just puts so much contrast behind, like the gradient on the background, how it's like kind of light at the top and dark at the bottom. It just blows it out, and it's a white font, so it does not pick up very well. Very unfortunate. The files are the same file type as Dinosaur Hunting, so I was trying to translate, but or see if I could change any of the files. Okay, I can't make out any of that. But I haven't been able to get into any of them yet, so that's unfortunate. That hand, what you have is waiting, isn't it? A new piece of history's mystery. What are you doing? Look fast, it's the beginning of a new adventure. Oops, that's read. So you come in here, decode, you pay this guy 2,000 gold, and all I've got is 8,000 gold. He looks at it for a little bit, and he's like, yeah. It's an instruction manual for a stereo. It's deciphering. This is the hair of the new city. It seems like something important meaning at last. Don't forget to check the contents. I think he always says that. So now I think we've got this. The land of the monumental pigeon, Kebuto. The last master is becoming a black company's taste and becoming a clan, playing the end of the story already. Such a lost politic. The new sinking Zhu is destined. Oh, and then when you hit the button on any of these, he gives you more info that I can't read. Something, it was like a historical debate. Ramen morning. Don't think that's what he's talking about. And now it's trying to translate the black text, or the text on black behind it, and this caption. 7 heavens of the 4th line. Oh, see what I mean? If I could make out any of this, like, in a sensible way. I have to make up my own story. The Ramen Dynasty. He built a new city in the suburbs. I can't say it. The reason for the transfer of power. Okay, so. Was that useful? I don't know. Now he says, I think he says the same thing every time. Discover the remaining new pieces. Regards, Forehead. So long, Forehead. Maybe I'm Forehead. And this is the shop. Oh, he might actually be saying something. Usually he just says, welcome to the shop. Oh, everybody has something to say. It seems that the Valley of the Kings has just been opened. You may want to go to Hatokeputo Archaeological Bureau. Hatokeputo seems to be the made-up, like a lot of the stuff in this game revolves around ancient Egypt, but Hatokeputo seems to be a made-up civilization. You don't pay this guy, he just analyzes everything. And he says analysis complete, and then you sell all the junk you don't need. So you can hit X on anything. Mystery, if you use it inside the ruins, it will be at the entrance of the ruins. If used underground on the ground, you can go back to the front of the stone gate. Okay. And then all of this is just, basically if it's got like a date on it, like BC 800, it just means that it's treasure. Place offerings used in religious ceremonies. So you sell it. It's a real dirty move. Like, the value is 1960, but he'll give you 980 gold for it. Inflation, even in this tiny little economy. Glass that was introduced at the end of the dynasty, a blue ornament made by the manufacturing method. Sell it. New Kingdom era around 900 BC. Pray for the flood of the Mother Hopi River. Small guard. You know. Apparently it's an amulet. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. This is a weapon. I think it's like a... What does it say? Mizuko's dagger. A water dagger? So I think you have 2 uses where it says limit, and it will do 220 water damage. So far, I haven't run into anybody I needed to attack, though. I think these are the same shoes I already have. Especially given to those who became soldiers, marching sandals increases the mobility. That's what I'm currently wearing. I think. Yeah. Okay. So we can sell those. We can sell the silver bars. I'll keep this so we can check it out. We buy the bottom of my beer barrel. All right. And so I assume once we play more of this game, down here, he was also selling pieces of the hammer and the drill, but I have bought and upgraded those already. So everything else is the same. This is like a lockpick that you can use to open the doors without using your hands. So you get 3 uses with this, supposedly. Those have run out on me before. This is a bomb. If your tunnels are too unstable, you're worried about them collapsing, you can cave in a big area with that. This increases your attack. So you got 2 like attack increase items. Fixed time attack up. I never use those because, well, I haven't needed them so far, but I also hate time-based boost items. This is like a grenade, I think, that we can throw, or a dagger that you can throw. And then these give your hammer different elements. Crystal? Does that say ice? Yes, okay. Ice, fire, lightning. And there's one more, I think. There's 4 elements. But I have not needed to mess with any of that stuff so far. Let's see. Isn't there a room sealed with chains? Oh, did I not get it? Oh, maybe I missed that room. Might have to run back there. But now, let's go to the tavern. I forget what this place is called. It's like the Hungry Belly or the Full Belly Tavern. Please be the person who is drinking beer responsibly, I think he said. Originally, it was a first-class excavator. After retiring due to injury with the money that sold the treasure, come and live a comfortable life. Oh, he was like a treasure hunter himself. Discover the treasure in the oscillator. Traveled to excavate the treasure. Seems that you are buying at a high price. Mr. Crabble. I don't know why it says that. Oh, he's talking about the shopkeeper. But gosh, it just keeps changing. So you can buy beer here. I will buy, yeah, sure, one. No, I will buy just a small one. And you can also, employ a gnome, single gnome, or a 3-use gnome to go down and concrete in part of your tunnel. And then if you choose this one, I believe this says my room, or personal room. This is where you save the game. And you can store some items here. So I don't actually need any of these keys apparently anymore, but I've picked them up inside ruins. Oops, dang it. Nope. Let's go back in here. The money you collect is money, but is also experience. Let's see, and the oldest one is this level 9. I'm sure the time is going to be all off again because I've turned the power off to the Xbox. Yep, 2123. Oh, the icon's different. Well, that'll be one way that I can keep them separate. That's cool. There's no upgrading items we need to do. Let me see if I can buy this yet. He says, I'm annoyed. The Valley of the New Starting Royal Family has been opened. Oh, he says, I'm sorry. Many pharaoh burial mounds have been discovered. I don't like him laughing. Heavy treasures are buried. If you want to be a digger, we recommend purchasing the excavation right. Oh, wow. We did... Oh. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we didn't unlock it. You already own this one. Oh, no, there we go. Oh my god, we need 25,000 gold. Well, it's back to digging. So now I believe all we would do is go back to all of the... Oops, I guess we gotta dig. Get underground first. That guy over there probably has something to say since I made a major story development, but if you drink in a hurry, a lot of BEEV will be wasted. So I wonder if you can go back to all of these and get more gold, or if I just have to keep digging around. I am going to go back to that temple, though, and see if I missed the locked door. Maybe it just gives you, like, 20,000 gold, and then you have to come up with 5,000 yourself. The other thing that'll happen in these tunnels after you spend some time down here is a goblin will sneak up behind you and steal an item, and then it switches into, like, you get the hammer out, and you have to chase it down, or you lose one random item. It might be a piece of gear. It might be your BEEV. It might be your glitched lockpick that never runs out. So if you don't get it back, obviously you lose that item. It was a thing also early on that seemed like extra dangerous, or, a major thing to watch out for. But you can swing so fast now that it's not really a big deal. Right. Oh, cool. I could just keep coming in here to get gold, I guess. So there was a lockpick that we don't need. Maybe it's because I still have a blessing? Maybe you have a blessing and then the locks don't run out? Also, every time you come back in, you lose the map. So let's go look for that locked door again. Scorpion mummy, mummy, mummy. Hello, Scorpion. What'd you drop? Another lockpick. Oh, assign to the black button. Hey, pal. Black button. All right, well, that's what that does. Oh, wow. There's a lot of mummies. Let's round up all 6 of them. I only found 1. Oh, there's 2. Oh, so dangerous. The death sound, I don't know, to me, sounds a little bit like a sound effect from Mortal Kombat. He dropped an ice spell. Oop. Clonk. Don't actually know how much gold you get from each guy. Come on, everybody get here. No, only 3. This should be the interior, right? Oops. I guess all the doors are unlocked. There he is. Ow. A dagger. Great. Oops, that was drop. If your inventory gets full, as far as I know, your inventory doesn't get any bigger than these 20 slots. So I'm sure at some point it comes down to, do you want gear or do you want to be able to carry more treasure? Imagine if it was a more challenging or longer, harder game, it might be more of a big deal, but so far I haven't had to weigh the options of dropping much of anything. What is that knife? Oh, that one I don't know. I don't know either of them. I don't know. Maybe this one, the pointy end's supposed to... Maybe you're supposed to hold the pointy end. Better check with the shop guy. Okay. So this is where we fought her, I think. No? Just slowly uncover this room. Even though it all gets erased, it's still satisfying to uncover the whole map. It's just one of those little game things that you can't help but get hooked on. Another thing that I do a lot while I'm walking around uncovering the map like this is think about what this game would be like if it was made nowadays, or if there is an equivalent to it nowadays. I guess that's probably just going to connect out there. Alright, we already went that way. Haven't I gone yet? I guess I'll go check that room. Or that path. Oh, not the path I thought I was checking. Maps. Nope, not that way either. No, I only got 2 dive rolls. Oh, I guess it got reset or something. This was the locked room, wasn't it? Yeah, that had to be it. Because we got the key item there. Oh, did he, What do you tell me about either of these? Nothing. Oh. Bastet woman, whose sacred animal is a cat, a guardian who praises God's music, craves to give wealth to those who have it. I don't know if that's quite right. I already went that way. That doesn't connect down there. Okay, so I think we did it. Let's use this thing. now we're back here. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see. Oh, did not translate that one in time. Gosh, has it really been 50 minutes I've been recording already? Time just flies when you're having this extreme amount of fun. Trudging around in a game you can't read. That was the if you drink in a hurry tip again. The cool thing is you can dig anywhere you want to. Like, there might be some more ruins over this way, so we could just turn east here and start digging. I'll see if anything pops out here. If you start to see... thought I saw one for a second. You'll see all kinds of stuff come up through the ground. Oh, and sometimes treasure will drop. So you see these little pillars, and there should be a few more of them. Yeah, like these pillars coming through, they kind of disappear as you drill past them, but that's an indication that ruins are nearby. So then you want to, oh, well, we kind of saw it through the terrain there. And you do hit dirt that's harder to dig through. Eventually at the very edges, like along the black there, you'll hit these like white diamond-looking rocks that you can't dig through. That's just invisible wall, basically. So there we go. Another ruins, which I may have been in already and it got caved in over. I've never mapped out like the layout of all the ruins and stuff. So you can see what a normal ruins looks like here. Not terribly different. Okay, who's still here? How'd I miss this guy back here? Oh, we are running out of room for stuff. This is definitely one I've been in before because this would have been a door I would have to have unlocked. So the history's mystery piece and the treasure probably isn't in here. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, well, I still had to unlock it, but that would be where some treasure was sitting, or one of the tablet pieces, or... Huh. Oh, I didn't see who was here. He's blocking. So far, that's about as challenging as the game gets. There is some treasure in here. Oh, wow. We got an attack up. Oh, what is this? That is a rare part. That's for the hammer, I think, but I already have that one. Yeah. So I think that's that one. Oh no, it's actually a new one. Is that... It's not charisma. That's, it's strength, obviously, is the first stat. CHA is related to how fast you move. Which you'd think it might be like critical chance or charisma or something. 30, 20, huh. So I think the one I just picked up is more attack, but not as much speed, which I will take speed, definitely. Okay, that did not go in there. Oh, no! Oh, I did not equip a BEEV. Pull it oh so lightly. Okay, no way out of here. I don't know if that's new or if that's just a path I never took coming in here. Seems like I would have fully explored that. That's the way back out, I think. Nope, that's the way back out. A lot of traps there. Oh! Wow, more treasure. But I don't have any room. Oh, no. Equip that. Drop that. Oh my god, that big chest turns into a pile, a little burlap sack. All right, let's get out of here. Oh wait, there's a door. Just checking to see if that actually started using up my uses. What is this room? Oh wow. Okay, there are still pieces to pick up. Right, duh. Yeah, these kind of tablets and the little notepads, or notepads, little papyrus pieces of paper is maybe the most peas that I could have used. Don't want to fall. Okay, now let's get out of here. I'll get back to town and see if I got enough money to buy the dig rights, and then I will do another video going to the new area, and that'll be totally new and exciting because I've never seen the second area of this game. Or what else might change? I imagine element-based enemies will be more prevalent there, 'cause I've not actually seen any in this first area. If I had to guess, I've maybe spent, not being able to read and replaying some stuff at the beginning a few times over, maybe like 10 hours with this game so far. Just not knowing what to do or being able to read anything has definitely made it take longer. Also, I'm an idiot. It's not the direction I needed to go. Ow. Going the right way, just go this way. Yeah, I was already right there. Camera, not the most highly advanced part of this game. All right, so that little section, digging, finding a ruins, getting the stuff, and then coming back to town, that's a typical run. That's what I would normally spend about 20, 30 minutes in the morning doing. All right, I really want to wrap this up in about an hour's amount of time here. Okay. Back to town. Oh, almost walked right back in. I will definitely be posting a soundtrack, at least one video, if not separate ones from this game, because that underground music and the overworld music is so good. All the town themes are pretty catchy. It's a Reader's Digest. It seems to be related to the true history. Oh, okay. Duh. All right, so that was a tablet, so we should have, yep, 3 parts of this story now. Whatever it's talking about. And let's go get all this stuff checked out, see if we've got 25,000 yet. Oh, cool, that has multiple uses. I guess I will hang on to one of those. Don't need any of this junk. Oh, we're so close. All right, well, let's go save one more time, and I will play on my own. Get enough money to buy the rights. I might buy the rights and then start recording. Nope, I don't need your BEEV. Just to save a little time. Almost level 11. All right, well, that is Drihoo in a nutshell. That's probably the most exciting Drihoo gameplay that I can show off until farther into the game. So thanks for watching, and I will probably be back with more. There'll be a playlist, I'm sure, for Drihoo stuff. Keep it separate from Dinosaur Hunting stuff. And yeah, we'll be back with some more Drihoo soon. Thanks for watching.